Hello friends, let's understand this table. This table is very important to understand the organic chemistry. So first of all, we will start from functional groups. So what are functional groups? Which kind of elements are called functional groups? So first properties for functional group is it has one free electron always, right? So before we go ahead, let's understand electron configuration of carbon. So atomic number of carbon is 6. So its electron configuration is 2, 4, right? I should write like this. Carbon atomic number is 6 and its electron configuration is 2, 4, right? Now let's start with methyl. Methyl belongs to all the elements of functional group has suffix YL. So ethyl, methyl, propyl, butyl. So these all belongs to functional group, right? So let's start with CH3. So if I want to draw the CH3, how I will draw? This will be my C, right? C requires 4 electrons to become stable. Carbon requires 4 more electron on its outermost orbit. So its outermost orbit has already 4 electrons. More 4 electrons are required. So now hydrogen has 1 electron, so it will share with carbon, right? Hydrogen has 1 electron, it will share with the carbon. Hydrogen has 1 electron, it will share with the carbon, and here is an empty space. So functional group has always 1 free electron. So any other element can combine with this and form new element. So this is the property of functional group. Functional group has always 1 free electron. 1 free electron, right? So this is what you understand. Now let's go ahead. Other functional group element of functional group are ethyl. So it is very easy. Now you need to remember these only. If you want to note down this table in your notebook, you can note it down, right? These are the main you need to remember. For functional group CH3, alkane CH4, alkene C2H4, alkyne C2H2. Now CH3 is the first element for functional group. Now you need to add 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen to get next element of functional group. So let's understand here. It's CH3 is first one. Now it's nothing, so it's 1 over here. There is nothing over here, so it means 1 over here. Now if I add 1 carbon, it will be C2H5, and from the number of carbons I can name it, what can I name it? I can name it ethyl, right? Because we know that table I explained in earlier video. Myths, if there is there is 1 carbon, if there is 2 carbons, so there are 2 carbons, so while for functional group, right? Ethyl, same way, 1 carbon is added, 2 hydrogen is added. Propyl, 1 carbon is added, 2 hydrogen is added. Butyl, pentyl, hexyl, heptyl, like that you can go ahead. But I have mentioned over here 5 elements, right? Sorry, 6 elements over here, and including these there are 7 elements. So now in this alkane group you need to remember this CH4, that's methane. In this suffix ane is fixed for all the elements. Ane, right? So there is one carbon over here, so it's a methane. Now 2 carbon over here, so ethane. Now what is this formula? So if you know, if I tell you that there are C2, right, and if I tell you that this element belongs to the alkane group means in which there is single bonding, right? So you can definitely find out how much hydrogen are there in it with this formula. Let's see, CnH2n plus 2, right? So now I will substitute the value of n is number of carbons, C2H2 into bracket 2 plus 2. So C2H4 plus 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 2. So C2H6, right? So this is the formula for alkane group. Same way, this is the formula for alkene group, and this formula is very easy because in this number of hydrogens are 2 times then number of carbon. If carbons are 3, then hydrogens are 6. Carbons are 4, hydrogens are 8, and this is the alkyne in which formula is CN2N-2. So let's understand this. Let's rub the unnecessary things from the board. Now let's understand alkyne group. If I say number of carbons are 4, right? Number of carbons are 4. I am talking about butane. So I can I can find out how many hydrogens are there with this formula, that's CnH2n-2. Now I will substitute the value of n in this. So C4H2 into bracket 4 minus 2. So C4H6 minus 2. So 8 minus 2, 4 to the 8, C4H6. So C4H6, this belongs to the alkyne group. So if I have been given any element, right, if I have been asked in the examination in multiple choice question or somewhere else, which group does it belong to? If I have been given any element, even if I don't know its name, if I have been given C8H16, so I can make out that it belongs to the alkene group. How? Because number of hydrogens are 2 times the number of carbons, right? So I have to apply the formula and decide which group does it belong to. Now functional group you understood, right? So let me explain this one also, C3H7. So if I draw the diagram for C3H7, how it will work? So it's C3, so I drew 3C, right? I am talking about this propyl, right? Now hydrogen are 7, so here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here hydrogen. So this carbon is satisfied because it got 4 electrons as sharing and its outermost orbit is satisfied with 8 electrons. Now let's draw H over here. So this carbon is also satisfied, right? And if now I have, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 2 carbons. So 1 carbon over here, 1 carbon over here. So this has only 3, last one has only 3. So this belongs to functional group. So if you draw this diagram, if you draw like this diagram for any element of functional group, 1 electron will remain free. Let's draw one more and then we will understand alkane group. So let's draw one more. Let's draw it for C7H15. So C7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I have 15 hydrogen. So H, here H, So now this carbon is satisfied, this carbon is satisfied, this carbon satisfied, this satisfied, this satisfied, this satisfied. Now how many hydrogens are with us? So 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 2 9 plus 2 11 plus 2 13. So we have 2 hydrogens. So 1 hydrogen, 1 electron to be attached with this to make it stable, right? So in functional group there is always 1 electron free, right? There is always 1 electron free available in this, and you need to remember this first element of all the groups, and rest you can form by adding 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen, right? In this also it follows 1 hydrogen 2 carbon rule follows for alkane, alkene, alkyne and functional group as well. So I hope you find this video useful. In next video we will draw the functions of carbon chain for the following. We will draw the hydrocarbon for the following elements of this alkane group and alkyne group. I hope you find my videos useful. Thank you so much.